After making Exploring the Galaxy, I've had a few different ideas of what the fourth game in the series could be. But no matter what idea I had, I knew that I had to include all three characters instead of making a new one. One of the original ideas I had for Stopping the Caps was Stopping the Mafia, where the three characters would be on Mafia Town from A Hat in Time and they would have to end the reign of Crown Kid. Yeah, I originally wanted Crown Kid to be a villain. Another idea I had from that is that you would merge two characters together so you could get different endings. Like Henry and Hackett would have to be put together, or Dominic and Henry, or something like that. All these ideas would have been good, but I decided not to do them. I think the reason I didn't use the Mafia Town idea is because the previous game already used Hat in Time characters, and I didn't want to use any more than what I already did. And the mixing characters together idea was canned because if I wanted one true ending, then I would have to scrap that idea entirely, which is what I did. And obviously, I turned Crown Kid into a good guy. I also briefly had the idea that Crown Kid's mind could have been altered through Hypnopsis, but I don't think any of these were really coming together. But then I had the idea of the Cat Clan, but the characters on it were very different. For some reason, I wanted Boyfriend from Friday Night Funkin' to be a part of the Cat Clan just because he has a cat. That's stupid. I did reuse the Yankee with no brim for Lola, but I changed it to Janky with no brim just in case I wanted it to be more original. I even designed the airship, which actually stayed pretty true to its original form in the final result. I even designed the inside of it, but some things were rearranged, so it's not one for one. But these for the longest time were just ideas, and I didn't have any idea of actually making it a game until now. And now here we are on the fourth game in the series. So, I already explained the story, so let's just get this started. The HUD menu here is based off of the one from completing the mission, though I also took some inspiration from the Sonic and Knuckles lock-on cart, because yeah, I thought it'd be a cool idea to imagine you locking on a part one of the previous games onto Stopping the Cap so you can access their characters. I thought it'd be really fun. Oh, and since this game is so big, I decided to add a map to it this time. Compared to the previous ones where they're all linear, so it wasn't that big. Though I wish I also added a map to them as well. Anyway, let's get started.
Dear Lord, this barrel's heavy. Oh, please, you're overreacting. I could probably bench press that thing. Hey, no need to rub it in. Wait a minute. Who's that? Uh-oh. They probably here for the barrel. Quick, go put the barrel in the vault. I'll shut the garage door.
I like the noob fail text. In previous Henry Strickland games, the term noob has been used before, though I just like that just says noob here. It's hilarious. Oh yeah, and the guy with the blue head is Ronald Darby, which is supposed to be a reference to Ronald McDonald and the Arby's restaurant, and I'm just kind of mixing them together. And the guy with the red hat is Mark Stokes. Mark is supposed to be Mark is my dad's real name, so it's a nice shout out to him. Obviously, a Mario Kart reference. It's just a callback to those fails where he ignores those physics lessons and the scooter falls over. It's those are pretty funny, and I wanted to implement that somehow, especially since I was actually using the scooter in this game. Oh, and I guess I should talk about the fail screen. I based the fail screen off of the completing the mission fail screen, where instead of just saying fail, it says you failed. All right, whatever. That's a dumb place for a door. That door is gonna come back later in the Hackett route. I just thought it'd be fun to show the door here, show the black room here, and and then show off the room in the Hackett route, which will, yeah. Never meant to be like that when I first made it. It actually was originally just a wall, but like, why would you be able to see what's on the other side of the wall? That doesn't make sense. So I changed it to a door. Hey, you know that guy that got into the airship?
Oh no, what about it?
Yeah, he got past us, and now he's about to steal the barrel.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go to the ladder.
You can hear Lila over the walkie-talkie, so you can hear her in the Henry route, but you won't be able to see her until the Dominic route and the Hackett route. I like how this fail text turned out. Either your skull's too thick, meaning that you didn't have a brain big enough, or it's not thick enough, meaning you weren't able to break the glass. There's multiple layers to this joke here. I like this joke as well, because everyone mostly is a stick figure, so I mean it's like 90% of the people on the ship have the same face, you know. And of course, Among Us sound effects. Smug face. So all I gotta do is just guard the ladder, right?
Yes, make sure the guy doesn't come down. I'll have someone put him in a cell.
It's a vine boom. Oh yeah, this guy is Sammer Flats. And the reason he's called that, you'll find out soon. So all I gotta do is just guard the ladder, right?
Yes, make sure the guy doesn't come down. I'll have someone put him in a cell.
See, he's flat now.
I helped you escape, and you just left me.
Ellie was a last minute addition because I realized that since Jewel Baron breaks off of the ghost inmate route from fleeing the complex, that means that that Henry left Ellie behind after she helped him. So I knew I had to have Ellie kind of fight him somehow, and this is how I did it. I like this joke as well because you used it last time, so it wouldn't have made sense if it worked 2 times in a row. Because this is Henry Stickmin we're talking about.
I helped you escape, and you just left me.
Again. It's a callback to Steven the Gem where he used to spin dash then. You should have followed that up with a drop dash to get her from behind. What do you mean you don't know how to do that? And it's also drop dash a callback to Sonic Mania.
I helped you escape, and you just left me.
And this is the first game of ranks. I thought it'd be cool to remix the Gangster for Life theme, so that's what I did here. Alright. And now we're back here. Alright, on to the second round, featuring me and Jessica. One thing I should also have pointed out is I gave every main character a different vector. Henry, I mean, he looks relatively the same, but it's just actually a different vector. It is a different vector. Hackett, has a different vector as well. She looks a little different, but she's still Hackett. I'm the one that has the biggest difference, because now I'm actually a human, not a hedgehog. I just figured I'd point that out because, I mean, as we were going in, you would see that, oh, there's an orange Sonic on here, and then it changes into a human as we get into the actual game.
Oh, this is so exciting. It's just like last time.
Many instances in the Henry Stickmin series is where they bring back a joke, where, like, you bring back an item that worked last time, and and it doesn't work this time. This instance, it's the rocket spring that I briefly talked about in Rescuing the Ninja. Duck Hunt reference.
Oh, this is so exciting. It's just like last time.
Should have swung harder. I originally wanted a slingshot there, though I didn't know how I could actually make it look good. Because, like, everything I tried didn't look right. And so I just went with a trapeze instead, which also is a callback to an option that worked before, but it fails now.
Oh, this is so exciting. It's just like last time.
Funny story, this cannon was actually built to fire humans. It's kind of weird.
Hold on to your butts. Direct hit.
Oh, this doesn't look it.
There's quite a few people here. So I already talked about Mark Stokes here, but we also got the Batter, which, as you might have remember, is actually one of the characters I had in one of my original ideas. And over here we got Jar Finks from Infiltrating the Airship. His bio says that he's thinking about leaving the Toppat Clan, and so this is where I imagined he went after he left the Toppat Clan. Right, we did not play basketball with you. I think that's also a callback to a fail. I can't remember exactly which one, though, off the top of my head.
Direct hit.
Oh, this doesn't look it.
Ice Flower it doubles as both as a continuation of the Ice Fail running gag in the previous games, and also the Mario power-up running gag from the previous games. They just kind of merged them together. It freezes the entire airship. Yeah, that's the ice fail of this game. Got a problem? Yeah, why does the Rescuing the Ninja have an ice fail? I realized that after I made the ice fail for Exploring the Galaxy, and then I realized, hey, you know what? Rescuing the Ninja doesn't have one. I mean, I wasn't going to go out and edit the game, so it does have one. It's just something I noticed.
Direct hit.
Oh, this doesn't look it.
And the Stylizer. All right, the Stylizer was added just so I could have Gadget Gabe in one of these games. I also like this consistency joke because so the only characters that aren't in the Henry II style in this game would be me, Jessica, Hat Kid, Yellow Yoshi, and Alien. Though it would have been better if Hat Kid, Yellow Yoshi, and Alien were in this, so the joke could be extended a little further. But I mean, that's not really needed for the joke to work.
Direct hit.
Oh, this doesn't look it.
And a hot sauce. Reference to an older animation I made a while back.
I don't really know what you did, but seems to have done the trick. Oh, so you should probably look for something incriminating. Something that we can use to prove that they're criminals, you know? I mean, the whole point of this operation.
Hey,
And here,
you're on our side.
now you can actually see her.
Are you in trouble? If you're in trouble, say flank steak.
No, wait, if you're in trouble, say nothing. Yeah, I still can't tell. Oh, actually, I can see it from here. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. I got your back, buddy.
And so that CCC idea I had back for Exploring the Galaxy basically was just this, especially the Among Us. The Among Us joke was still there. I just wanted to add. I just wanted to have that because I really liked the joke, where everything else was changed to fit Charles or the situation at hand. The Among Us one was the only one that stayed the same.
All right, time to call in the reinforcements.
Oh, sweet, you're here. Could you help us take care of them?
The face I make here is actually a reference to a face that Hunter makes in Thanks to Them, the new Owl House episode. And of course, just like every other time.
All right, here I come. Da, 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 da.
Oh, Charles, never change.
This template's ability to place blocks wherever I want, so I'll just surround the gap, yes.
And in, there you go.
We are the walking around my blocks. Yeah, and I wish this template came with the 3D mode.
I like the Mario Maker reference. I like this one. And the invincibility.
Hey, there's a button on your earpiece. You should press it.
Hey Charles, come pick us up. We got the things.
So you think you can just barge into my ship and run the whole...
Oops. The electroshock was added because I wanted to call back that one cutout choice from completing the mission. So I actually made this. Oh, and also, just like before.
So you think you can just barge into my ship and...
Eat this, sucker! The second Owl House reference. The original fail text was, "What are you doing? You're in the human realm." But after watching Thanks to Them, I realized that it can work in the human realm as long as they're close enough to Titan's blood. So I changed the fail text.
So you think you can just barge into my ship and run the... You forgot us, so now we forget you.
I like that joke. That like all of my forgotten original characters just get stored in this room for some reason. No, I don't like to imagine this is actually on the Toppat Clan airship. It's just somewhere else.
So you think you can just barge into my ship and run the whole show, huh? Well, newsflash, but that ain't happening. You either hand over the documents or you perish. Well, that's just too bad. Not for them. Regard.
I just can't do it.
Where are you stolen? Just shoot them.
Right there is Wyatt. Why did you do that?
I'll explain when we get onto the chopper.
Dominic brings up a good point. Why did you leave the Cap Clan?
Because I saw him.
You mean me?
Took you long enough, Dominic.
Wyatt was also a last minute addition, but I just wanted to add a backstory. And also, just like all the other LS references, Wyatt's character arc here is supposed to be a parallel to Hunter's character arc as well, where like Wyatt was a part of the Cat Clan and Hunter was a part of the Emperor's Coven. And now they turn good and are with the main characters. And they also face revealed. Alright. And here we are. The last time we'll be seeing this screen. Alright, now we're doing the Hackett route. I don't really know what else to say.
Goodness, I still got some bars.
Hello! Oh, hey, Hackett. Your timepieces were stolen, huh? I think I saw some geese from the Cap Clan steal them last night. What? No, I wasn't gonna wake you up to tell you that they were stolen. You needed the sleep.
I like that joke.
Thank you for picking up being busy.
No problem, Headkit. We're almost at the airship. Alright, now how do you want to get in?
Me making it take place at night was a last second decision, but I like how it looks at night.
Alright, beaming you aboard now.
This guy here is Noah Biney. In case you couldn't tell from the name and the colors that they have, they are non-binary. Which is supposed to like kind of be calling back to Sam Turner, who is a non-binary character in the Henry Stickmin collection, but also they're also my second non-binary character, with the first one being Morgan. And also, this shot is actually a reference to a fail from the Valiant Hero route.
Alright, now how do you want to get in? Hold on tight, guys.
He shoots it backwards.
Alright, now how do you want to get in?
And the laser comes back so it can actually work this time.
Laser!
The guy that fell was Frank Fowler. I think I briefly thought about using a name featuring the name Wilhelm because, you know, he does the Wilhelm scream. But I guess I opted out to not use that. Boo. So scary. Yeah, that's what's inside the door. It was the Tails doll. Thank goodness Henry didn't get stuck in it. He just hit the door instead. This is a reference to an old Miiverse post where someone was playing Sonic 1 and they came across that one spring in Marble Zone and they said this exact quote right here. And the most obvious option is right again.
I found my timepieces.
Hey, get out of the vault.
This guy here is Phil Baconbush. It's supposed to be a reference to Phil Eggtree from Riddle School. Okay, so this fail. See what I did there?
Hey, get out of the vault.
It's just kind of a simple joke. Oh, there's nothing to hook Sean onto. What'd you expect?
Hey, get out of the vault.
And the callback to the Captain Falcon badge. I was just in that one fail in Exploring the Galaxy.
Awesome! Would the bride in the purple hat and their yellow lizard come out to the hall, please? I don't know, bride. I always knew you were a spy for the Toppat Clan. What are you talking about? Haven't you heard they've been stalked by someone? That's what you want me to think. But I know there's some secret division that survived all that. Now, Fessa.
In case you haven't noticed, the front-end Funkin' Mist note has been used on all the routes. Anywho. Not again. You should know better. I think you guys already know where this fail text comes from.
That's what you want me to think. But I know there's some secret division that survived all that. Now, Fessa. Well, you're a terrible aim. Bye-bye.
I like how she landed at the wall because it's just a nice way to tie this world together. And also because she kind of deserves it. She kind of deserves to be put at the wall.
Happy trails, level.
How it turn off?
Okay, these two characters. This guy here, his name is Sawyer Scrat. The last name, if it wasn't obvious enough, makes him a reference to Scrat. And this girl over here, their name is Rosier, and they're a reference to Rosaire from Don't Upset Her, which is a really good game, by the way. You should check it out.
Oh no, grab the one pull-up.
I wanted to add a new gimmick into this game. This is the one I thought of, where you have to hit the space button or click the button on the screen to make this bar fill out to continue along.
Oh my god. Well close.
Okay, open up the landing gear. Gently touch the ground. Give it a kiss with the smooch, like you're kissing Crown Kid.
That shot there was a reference to Madagascar too.
I thought your relationship with Crown Kid was platonic.
It's not.
that is it. There's a few different ideas I wanted for the ending. I wanted to had could have put the airship on the ground, but it wouldn't like stop instantly like it did. Instead, it would fly off the edge and it would crash into the storage unit from thieving the gem, which is why it's at a sandy area compared to the wintry, snowy area from the wall. The reason it's not is because we just flew really fast. We went into a more warmer area. But I never went with that. I'm still really proud of how this game turned out. Even if it doesn't have every single idea I originally wanted, it still turned out great. And thank you guys for enjoying my games for all this time. All my games are always passion projects, but it's always nice to see how people enjoy them as well. I'm really thankful for that. And that's all I have to say. The game is over, and the series is over. I'm not willing to make any more games. This is the last one. And so, that's it. See ya.